Born to Create Richness, written and published by Rich Audiobooks. From the moment of your creation, you were imbued with an innate capacity for abundance. This isn't just positive thinking, it's the fundamental truth of your existence. Just as an acorn contains within it the complete blueprint for becoming a mighty oak tree, you were born with an internal blueprint for creating and experiencing richness in all its forms. Yet somewhere along the journey of life, many of us forgot this essential truth. Through early experiences, societal programming, and sometimes painful lessons, we began to accept limitations that were never truly ours. We learned to see scarcity instead of abundance, to extend our dreams instead of expanding them. These installed beliefs became the invisible barriers holding us back from our natural state of prosperity. Lesson 1. Remembering your divine design. Your divine design is like a radio frequency that's always broadcasting abundance, but your receiver got tuned to a different channel. The good news is that you can retune yourself to that original frequency of wealth. It begins with recognizing that any beliefs about lack or limitation are learned responses, not your true nature. When you observe a young child, you see this truth in action. They naturally expect good things, believe in possibilities, and approach life with an inherent sense of abundance. This remembering process isn't about becoming something new, it's about returning to your original state. Think of how water naturally flows downstream. Any obstacles in its path don't change its essential nature or destination, they simply create temporary diversions. Similarly, your capacity for wealth creation hasn't been lost or destroyed, it's simply been diverted by artificial barriers. The process of remembering your divine design involves gently dissolving these artificial barriers. Each time you catch yourself thinking, I can't afford that, money is hard to come by, or wealth is for other people, you're encountering one of these installed limitations. These thoughts aren't your true voice, they're echoes of past programming that can be released. Your original design includes natural wealth-creating abilities, creativity, problem-solving, value generation, and the capacity to serve others through your unique gifts. These aren't skills you need to acquire. They're inherent capabilities waiting to be activated. Just as your body naturally knows how to heal a cut or fight off infection, your being naturally knows how to create abundance. Consider how nature itself demonstrates this principle of abundant design. A single apple seed can produce a tree that bears thousands of apples over its lifetime, each containing more seeds for even more trees. This multiplicative principle of abundance is built into the fabric of existence, and you are no exception to this universal law. The path forward involves both remembering and reclaiming. As you reconnect with your original design for prosperity, you'll notice subtle shifts in how you perceive opportunities, handle resources, and make decisions. You'll find yourself naturally drawn to abundance-creating actions and thoughts. This isn't about forcing change through willpower, it's about allowing your authentic, prosperous nature to emerge. Your divine design for wealth creation extends beyond mere financial abundance. It encompasses the ability to generate rich experiences, meaningful relationships, and valuable contributions to the world. As you align with this original blueprint, you'll discover that creating wealth becomes less about striving and more about allowing your natural abundance to flow through you. The journey of remembering begins with a simple acknowledgement: you were created for abundance. This truth has always been within you, waiting to be recognized and expressed. As you embrace this fundamental aspect of your design, you set in motion a powerful process of transformation that will ripple through every aspect of your life. Lesson 2. Wealth is in your DNA. The very essence of abundance flows through your veins, encoded in the intricate patterns of your DNA. This isn't merely a metaphorical statement. Science increasingly reveals how our genetic makeup influences our capacity for wealth creation, risk tolerance, and entrepreneurial drive. Just as your DNA carries instructions for your physical characteristics, it also contains the blueprint for your prosperity potential. Your ancestors' experiences with wealth and scarcity have left their mark on your genetic expression through epigenetics, the science of how environmental factors influence gene activation. These inherited patterns can either support or hinder your wealth-building journey. Some people naturally gravitate toward opportunities, while others instinctively shrink from them. Understanding this biological foundation empowers you to consciously reshape your wealth genetics. Consider how certain families seem to effortlessly create and maintain wealth across generations. While external factors like education and connections play a role, there's also an inherited comfort with abundance that gets passed down. The good news is that you're not stuck with any limiting patterns from your lineage. Through conscious awareness and deliberate action, you can activate new neural pathways that support prosperity. Your DNA contains vast untapped potential for abundance. Think of it as a massive library where only a few books are being read at any given time. Through specific practices and mindset shifts, you can access new volumes of wealth-creating information stored within your genetic code. This might manifest as sudden insights, unexpected opportunities, or natural talents emerging when you align with your inherent capacity for abundance. The process of reprogramming your wealth DNA begins with understanding that scarcity is not your natural state. Periods of lack in your family history created survival adaptations that may have served your ancestors but no longer serve you. By consciously choosing abundance-oriented thoughts and actions, you signal your genes to express in ways that support wealth creation rather than scarcity survival. Your body is literally designed to thrive. Every cell contains the intelligence to grow, repair, and optimize itself when given proper conditions. This same principle applies to your wealth-creating capacity. By providing the right environmental inputs through mindset work, strategic action, and conscious choices, you activate your natural abundance programming. The transformation of your wealth DNA requires consistent practice. Start by observing your instinctive reactions to money situations. Do you automatically tense up when spending? Do you feel unworthy when opportunities arise? These reactions point to genetic patterns ready for reprogramming. Through meditation, visualization, and aligned action, you can establish new neural pathways that better serve your wealth journey. Your DNA is not your destiny. It's your potential waiting to be expressed. Every choice you make today influences how your genes express tomorrow. By consciously engaging with your inherent capacity for abundance, you're not just creating wealth for yourself, you're establishing new patterns that can benefit generations to come. Your journey to prosperity is quite literally written in your stars in the unique genetic code that makes you perfectly designed for abundance. Lesson 3. Own the Creator within. The most fundamental truth about your relationship with wealth is that you are designed to be a creator, not merely a consumer. This creator essence lies at the core of your being, waiting to be fully expressed through your unique contributions to the world. When you tap into this innate creative force, you unlock unprecedented potential for generating wealth and value. Your creative signature is as unique as your fingerprint, shaped by your experiences, perspectives, and natural inclinations. Some express their creative energy through innovative business solutions, others through artistic endeavors, and still others through transformative services. The key isn't what form your creativity takes, but rather your willingness to embrace and express it fully. This creative force seeks expression through you, and when you align with it, wealth naturally follows. Many people struggle with wealth creation because they've forgotten their role as creators. They've been conditioned to be consumers, passive recipients of others' creations. This passive stance keeps them trapped in cycles of economic dependency rather than sovereignty. The shift from consumer-creator consciousness marks the beginning of true wealth generation. It's about moving from asking, "What can I get?" to "What can I create?" Creative blocks often manifest as wealth blocks. Fear of judgment, perfectionism, and self-doubt can paralyze your creative expression and, by extension, your wealth-creating potential. These blocks typically stem from early experiences where your creative expression was criticized or dismissed. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to dissolving them. Your creative force is stronger than any block, waiting patiently for you to clear the path for its expression. Strengthening your creator identity requires daily practice. Each time you choose to create rather than consume, you reinforce your natural role as a wealth generator. This might mean developing new solutions at work, starting a side project, or finding innovative ways to serve others. The form is less important than the consistent choice to engage your creative faculties. Every creative act, no matter how small, builds confidence in your ability to generate value. The creator archetype within you understands that wealth isn't just about money, it's about generating value in all its forms. When you create something meaningful, whether it's a product, service, or experience, you participate in the universal flow of abundance. This creative flow naturally attracts resources, opportunities, and financial rewards. The more you align with your creator nature, the more easily wealth flows through your life. Your creative potential exists independently of market conditions, economic cycles, or external circumstances. It's an internal wellspring that, when properly channeled, can generate wealth in any environment. This understanding liberates you from the limiting belief that your wealth depends on factors outside your control. As a creator, you have the power to generate opportunities where none seem to exist. Operating from your creator essence also transforms your relationship with competition. Instead of viewing others as competitors for limited resources, you recognize that each creator brings unique value to the world. This abundance perspective opens up possibilities for collaboration and mutual growth, expanding the potential for wealth creation beyond what you can achieve alone. The journey to owning your creator within requires courage and commitment. It means choosing the path of active creation over passive consumption, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. It means trusting that your creative impulses are guiding you toward greater wealth and fulfillment. As you embrace your role as a creator, you'll discover that wealth creation becomes not just a possibility, but an inevitable expression of who you truly are. Lesson 4. Say yes to abundance. The most profound shift in your wealth journey begins with a simple yet powerful act, saying yes. This yes isn't just a casual agreement. It's a deep, cellular-level acceptance of your right to experience abundance in all its forms. When you examine the lives of consistently prosperous people, you'll notice they share one fundamental trait, an unwavering openness to receiving. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that receiving is somehow less noble than giving. We've internalized messages that equate receptivity with selfishness or unworthiness. This programming creates an energetic barrier that blocks the very abundance we seek to create. Your capacity to generate wealth is directly proportional to your ability to receive it fully and without resistance. The universe operates on a principle of flow. Energy must both give and receive to maintain balance. When you resist receiving, you actually disrupt this natural cycle of abundance. Think of yourself as a vessel. If you're constantly giving but refusing to receive, you'll eventually run dry. But when you maintain an open stance toward abundance, you become a channel through which wealth can flow freely, benefiting both yourself and others. Your brain is remarkably adaptable, constantly creating new neural pathways based on your thoughts and beliefs. When you consciously choose to say yes to abundance, you begin rewiring your neural circuits to support this new reality. Each time you catch yourself in a moment of resistance and choose acceptance instead, you strengthen these positive pathways. This neuroplasticity is your ally in transforming from scarcity thinking to abundance consciousness. Resistance to receiving often shows up in subtle ways. You might deflect compliments, feel uncomfortable when others treat you to meals, or unconsciously sabotage opportunities for financial growth. These are signs that your receiving muscles need strengthening. Start with small acts of acceptance. Allow someone to hold the door for you. Accept help when offered. Receive a gift without feeling the need to immediately reciprocate. The practice of saying yes to abundance requires presence and awareness. Notice the many ways abundance already shows up in your life: the sunshine warming your face, the air you breathe, the ideas that flow through your mind. By acknowledging and appreciating these existing forms of abundance, you train your consciousness to recognize and welcome more. This appreciation creates an energetic signature that attracts greater prosperity. Your relationship with money is particularly revealing of your capacity to receive. Do you feel worthy of charging what you're truly worth? Can you accept unexpected financial windfalls without questioning whether you deserve them? Money is simply frozen energy, and your ability to attract and retain it reflects your overall relationship with abundance. When you say yes to receiving money, you say yes to your own value and worth. The universe responds to your energetic stance toward abundance. When you approach life with an open heart and willing hands, you align with the natural flow of prosperity. This alignment isn't about passive waiting. It's an active state of receptivity that positions you to recognize and act on opportunities. Your yes becomes a magnetic force, drawing resources, connections, and possibilities toward you. As you develop this practice of saying yes to abundance, you'll notice a shift in how opportunities present themselves. What once seemed like coincidences reveal themselves as orchestrated responses to your expanded capacity to receive. Your yes becomes increasingly powerful, opening doors that previously seemed locked and revealing paths to prosperity that were always there but hidden from your awareness. This journey of expanding your receptivity is both personal and profound. It challenges core beliefs about worthiness and deserving, inviting you to embrace a new paradigm of abundance. As you consistently say yes to receiving, you create a new template for your relationship with wealth, one that honors both your inherent worth and your unlimited potential for creating richness. Lesson 5. Thrive without apology. The path to abundance often reveals an unexpected obstacle, our own hesitation to fully embrace success. Many of us carry a hidden burden of guilt or shame around the very idea of thriving. We've internalized messages that wanting more is greedy, that success means someone else must lose, or that we're somehow unworthy of extraordinary prosperity. These limiting beliefs act as invisible chains, holding us back from the very richness we were designed to create. Consider how often you've diminished your achievements or downplayed your ambitions to make others comfortable. Perhaps you've caught yourself apologizing for charging what you're worth, or feeling the need to justify your success to friends and family. These subtle acts of self-sabotage stem from deeply rooted cultural and social programming that suggests prosperity is somehow wrong, or that we should feel guilty for wanting to thrive. The truth is, your desire to create wealth and abundance is not just natural, it's essential for fulfilling your highest potential. When you thrive, you create a ripple effect that lifts others around you. Your success provides jobs, inspires others to dream bigger, and generates resources that can be channeled into meaningful causes. The world needs more people willing to step fully into their power and create prosperity without shame or hesitation. Setting unapologetic wealth goals requires a fundamental shift in how you view success. Instead of seeing wealth as something to be modest about, recognize it as a powerful tool for positive change. When you allow yourself to thrive fully, you become a living example of what's possible. Your journey gives others permission to pursue their own abundance and shows them that prosperity is not a limited resource to be hoarded, but an infinite flow to be generated. Building resilience against wealth criticism is crucial for maintaining your momentum. There will always be those who project their own fears and limitations onto your success journey. Their reactions often reveal more about their relationship with abundance than yours. Rather than letting their skepticism or judgment derail you, use it as an opportunity to strengthen your commitment to your wealth vision. The most powerful antidote to guilt around success is to get crystal clear on how your prosperity serves a greater purpose. What becomes possible when you operate at your highest level of abundance? Who can you help? What problems can you solve? What innovations can you fund? When you connect your personal wealth creation to its broader impact, any lingering shame around success naturally dissolves. Your journey to abundance requires you to stand firm in your right to thrive. This means celebrating your wins openly, setting ambitious goals without self-consciousness, and refusing to dim your light to make others comfortable. It means acknowledging that your success does not diminish anyone else's opportunities, but rather expands the field of possibility for all. The universe itself operates on principles of abundance. Nature doesn't apologize for its bounty. Flowers don't bloom halfway, and trees don't produce just enough fruit to get by. They express their full potential without reservation. You were created with the same capacity for unlimited expression and abundance. Thriving is not just your right. As you move forward on your wealth creation journey, make a conscious choice to release any need to justify your success. Let go of the habit of making yourself small to avoid criticism or judgment. Your ability to create richness is a gift, and the world benefits when you express it fully. Stand tall in your power to generate abundance, knowing that your success is a crucial part of the universal dance of prosperity. Lesson 6. Let your gifts lead you. Your innate gifts are not random accidents. They are purposeful wealth-creating tools encoded within your being. These natural talents and abilities represent your unique pathway to abundance, yet many people spend their lives trying to succeed through paths that don't align with their authentic gifts. When you let your natural abilities guide your wealth creation journey, you tap into an effortless flow that makes prosperity almost inevitable. Think of your gifts as built-in wealth generators that only you can operate. Just as every snowflake has its unique crystalline pattern, your specific combination of talents creates a one-of-a-kind signature that the world needs and will gladly compensate you for sharing. The key is learning to recognize, trust, and strategically deploy your gifts in service of your prosperity. Many people dismiss their natural talents because they come so easily. There's a tendency to devalue what flows naturally to us and instead chase skills that require strain and struggle. But your innate gifts are meant to be your competitive advantage, the things you do with such natural excellence that others marvel at your abilities. These are your wealth-creating superpowers. The marketplace always rewards authentic excellence. When you build your wealth strategy around your genuine talents, rather than trying to compete in areas where you're merely competent, you set yourself up for exponential returns. Your gifts allow you to create exceptional value with minimal effort, which is the foundation of sustainable wealth creation. Your talents aren't just about what you're good at, they're about what energizes and fulfills you. True gifts create a state of flow, where time seems to disappear and work feels like play. This is your built-in guidance system showing you where your greatest wealth potential lies. When you follow this energy, you naturally attract opportunities and resources that align with your authentic genius. The path from passion to profitability requires strategic thinking about how your gifts intersect with market needs. Look for ways your natural talents solve problems people will pay to have solved. Consider how your unique abilities could be packaged, scaled, or leveraged to create maximum value. Your gifts aren't just for your own enjoyment. They're meant to enrich others while enriching you. Building wealth through authentic self-expression is both more sustainable and more satisfying than trying to succeed through borrowed formulas. When your work aligns with your natural genius, you have virtually unlimited energy for growth and expansion. You're able to consistently show up as your best self, which magnetic ally attracts success. Your gifts also evolve as you use them. Like muscles that strengthen with exercise, your natural talents expand and refine themselves through conscious application. The more you lean into your authentic abilities, the more nuanced and powerful they become. This creates an upward spiral where your increasing excellence leads to increasing opportunities for wealth creation. Trust that your unique configuration of talents is exactly what's needed. The universe doesn't make mistakes. Your gifts are precisely calibrated to create specific forms of value that only you can offer. When you fully own and operate from your natural genius, you become an unstoppable force for wealth creation. Your talents are your treasure map to prosperity. Follow where they lead and watch abundance flow. Lesson 7. Prosper through purpose. True wealth creation begins when we align our financial aspirations with a deeper sense of purpose. This connection between prosperity and meaning transforms the act of wealth building from a self-centered pursuit into a powerful vehicle for positive change. When we understand that our ability to create wealth serves a greater purpose, we unlock unprecedented levels of motivation, creativity, and resilience. Your purpose acts as an internal compass that guides your wealth-creating activities toward meaningful impact. This alignment naturally attracts resources, opportunities, and connections that support both your financial growth and your mission to serve others. The most successful wealth creators understand that their prosperity isn't just about accumulating money. It's about generating value that enhances lives, solves problems, and contributes to the collective good. Consider the entrepreneur who builds a technology company not just to become wealthy, but to revolutionize education in underserved communities. Their purpose-driven approach attracts passionate team members, dedicated investors, and loyal customers who share their vision. This alignment between purpose and profit creates a sustainable engine for wealth creation that far surpasses what could be achieved through profit-seeking alone. The intersection of purpose and prosperity often reveals itself in unexpected ways. You might discover that your natural talents and deepest values point toward business opportunities you never considered. A passion for environmental conservation could lead to innovative green technologies. A desire to promote wellness might inspire a revolutionary health product. When you allow purpose to guide your wealth creation, you tap into a wellspring of inspiration that generates unique and valuable solutions. Purpose-driven wealth creation also provides the stamina needed for long-term success. When faced with obstacles and setbacks, your connection to a greater purpose provides the emotional fuel to persist. This resilience becomes particularly crucial during challenging market conditions or when pursuing innovative solutions that require time to mature. Your purpose becomes the foundation that supports sustained wealth creation through various economic cycles. Building a purpose-driven wealth strategy requires careful attention to both impact and income. Start by identifying the specific ways your work can create positive change in the world. Then develop business models that generate sustainable revenue while delivering this impact. This dual focus ensures that your wealth-creating activities remain both meaningful and financially viable over the long term. The marketplace increasingly rewards purpose-driven enterprises. Modern consumers and investors actively seek out businesses that demonstrate authentic commitment to positive impact. By integrating purpose into your wealth creation strategy, you position yourself to capture this growing demand for meaningful products and services. Your purpose becomes a powerful differentiator that attracts both customers and opportunities. Your journey to purpose-driven prosperity might begin with small steps, but it holds the potential for exponential growth. Each action aligned with your purpose builds momentum toward larger opportunities. As you demonstrate the viability of purpose-driven wealth creation, you inspire others to follow similar paths. This ripple effect multiplies your impact while creating new avenues for prosperity. Purpose-driven wealth creation isn't about sacrificing financial success for social good. Instead, it's about recognizing that the greatest opportunities for wealth creation often arise from addressing meaningful challenges and serving genuine needs. When you align your prosperity with purpose, you create a powerful foundation for sustainable wealth that enriches both your life and the lives of others. Lesson 8. Speak what you want into existence. Words shape our reality with a power that extends far beyond mere communication. When it comes to creating wealth, the language we use acts as the architect of our financial future, designing the blueprint that our actions and energy will follow. Every time you speak about money, success, or abundance, you're programming your subconscious mind and setting the frequency for what you'll attract into your life. The wealthy have long understood this principle, carefully choosing words that align with prosperity rather than lack. They speak in terms of investment rather than expense, opportunity rather than cost, and abundance rather than scarcity. This isn't mere positive thinking, it's a deliberate rewiring of your brain's neural pathways to recognize and act upon wealth-creating opportunities. Your wealth vocabulary becomes especially powerful when crafted into intentional affirmations. These aren't just feel-good statements, but precisely engineered declarations that align with your wealth consciousness. The most effective wealth affirmations combine emotion, belief, and present tense certainty. Instead of saying, "I want to be wealthy," declare, "I am a money magnet, attracting abundance effortlessly." Notice how the second statement creates an immediate shift in your energy and self-perception. Strategic visualization amplifies the power of your spoken words. When you declare your wealth intentions, create vivid mental images that engage all your senses. Feel the texture of the leather seats in your dream car. Smell the ocean breeze from your beachfront property. Hear the sound of applause as you close a major deal. This multisensory approach creates a neural pattern that your brain recognizes as real, compelling your subconscious mind to seek ways to manifest these experiences. The language you use about money also affects your wealth-creating actions. When you speak about financial opportunities with certainty and enthusiasm, you naturally take more bold and decisive steps toward your goals. Your words create a self-fulfilling prophecy. Speak about wealth with confidence, and you'll act with confidence. Speak about wealth with hesitation, and you'll approach opportunities with hesitation. Creating your personal wealth declaration takes this practice to the next level. This is a powerful statement that encompasses your wealth vision, purpose, and unwavering commitment to abundance. Write it in the present tense, make it specific and measurable, and infuse it with emotional energy. Read it aloud daily, preferably in front of a mirror, allowing the words to resonate through your entire being. Your wealth declaration should also address how your prosperity serves others. Speak about the jobs you'll create, the causes you'll support, and the positive impact your wealth will have on your community. This creates a larger context for your wealth creation, aligning it with universal principles of abundance and service. Be mindful of the company you keep and the collective language used around money. Surround yourself with people who speak the language of possibility and prosperity. Their words will reinforce your wealth consciousness and provide a supportive environment for your financial growth. Speaking your wealth into existence isn't about denying current financial challenges, but about maintaining a consistent focus on where you're going rather than where you are. Use language that bridges the gap between your present circumstances and your desired wealth state. Instead of saying, "I can't afford it," Say, I'm choosing to invest my money elsewhere right now. This maintains your power and keeps you aligned with abundance consciousness. The universe responds to clarity and conviction in your words. When you speak about wealth with certainty, specificity, and emotional alignment, you set in motion forces that begin arranging circumstances in your favor. Your words become the commands that the universal law of attraction must obey, bringing into physical form what you have declared in faith. Lesson 9. Manifest with confidence. The art of manifestation sits at the powerful intersection of science and spirituality, where intention meets quantum possibility. When you approach manifestation with unwavering confidence, you activate both universal laws and neurological pathways that transform your desires into tangible reality. This process isn't about wishful thinking. It's about aligning your entire being with the wealth you know you're meant to create. True manifestation begins with understanding that confidence isn't just an emotion. It's a force that shapes reality at the quantum level. When you hold a vision of wealth with absolute certainty, you literally alter the electromagnetic field around you. This isn't metaphysical speculation. Scientific research has shown that our thoughts and beliefs create measurable changes in our physical environment. Your confidence acts as a beacon, attracting resources, opportunities, and connections that resonate with your wealth frequency. Building unshakable wealth confidence requires consistent inner work. Start by examining your relationship with certainty itself. Notice how you feel when you're absolutely sure about something versus when you're in doubt. That feeling of certainty is your natural state when it comes to wealth creation. Any doubt you experience is learned and can be unlearned. Practice feeling the absolute certainty of your wealth vision until it becomes your default state. Taking inspired action is where many manifestation practices fall short. Confidence without action is like a car without fuel. It looks good but goes nowhere. Inspired action differs from forced action in that it flows naturally from your aligned state. When you're truly confident in your wealth vision, you'll find yourself naturally taking steps that move you toward it. These actions won't feel like struggle or sacrifice. They'll feel like the obvious next steps on your path. Manifestation blocks often masquerade as external obstacles, but they're always internal patterns waiting to be transformed. Common blocks include fear of success, unworthiness beliefs, and timing doubts. Address these by remembering that manifestation isn't about forcing the universe to give you something. It's about allowing yourself to receive what's already yours. Your confidence is the key that unlocks this natural. Advanced manifestation techniques involve working with multiple dimensions of consciousness. Beyond visualization and affirmation lies the realm of embodied manifestation, where you live as if your desired wealth is already present. This means making decisions, having conversations, and carrying yourself with the energy of someone who has already achieved their wealth vision. This isn't pretense. It's practicing the vibrational alignment necessary for manifestation. The most powerful manifestation occurs when you merge your conscious intentions with your subconscious beliefs. This alignment creates a unified field of creation where resistance dissolves and manifestation accelerates. Spend time daily in meditation or contemplation, allowing your conscious wealth goals to sink deeply into your subconscious mind. This practice bridges the gap between intention and manifestation. Your confidence in manifestation grows stronger with each success, no matter how small. Celebrate every manifestation win, whether it's finding unexpected money, receiving a brilliant idea, or meeting the perfect connection. These celebrations reinforce your manifestation confidence and create a positive feedback loop that enhances your manifesting power. The ultimate secret to confident manifestation is knowing that you're not creating something from nothing. You're simply allowing what's already yours to flow into your experience. This knowing eliminates struggle and replaces it with peaceful certainty. From this place of alignment, manifestation becomes as natural as breathing, and wealth flows as easily as water downstream. Lesson 10. Fulfill your wealth calling. Your wealth calling represents the highest expression of your purpose merged with prosperity. It's the sacred mission that awakens you each morning with excitement and drives you to create value in ways that generate abundant returns. This calling isn't just about accumulating money. It's about stepping into your full power as a wealth creator who transforms both self and society through conscious prosperity. Many people live their entire lives never answering their wealth calling, instead settling for jobs that pay the bills but starve their souls. They sense a greater destiny but allow fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs to keep them from pursuing it. Your wealth calling often appears first as a quiet whisper, a gentle nudge towards something more meaningful and expansive than your current reality. It may manifest as a persistent idea that won't leave you alone, a vision of possibility that keeps returning, or a deep knowing that you're meant to create prosperity in a particular way. Answering your wealth calling requires courage, commitment, and an unwavering belief in your divine assignment. It means being willing to leave behind the familiar and comfortable to venture into unknown territory where your greatest wealth potential awaits. This journey often begins with small steps, perhaps starting a side business, investing in new skills, or building relationships with others who share your vision. As you demonstrate your dedication, the universe conspires to support your path through synchronicities, opportunities, and the right connections appearing at the perfect time. Your wealth calling always serves a purpose greater than personal gain. It solves meaningful problems, fills important needs, or creates value that uplifts others while generating prosperity for you. This alignment between purpose and profit creates a powerful, energetic foundation that sustains long-term wealth creation. When you're operating in alignment with your calling, work feels more like play. Obstacles become opportunities for growth, and financial rewards flow as a natural byproduct of your service. The path to fulfilling your wealth calling isn't always linear or smooth. You may face setbacks, doubts, and moments when it seems easier to give up and return to the familiar. These challenges are actually initiations, testing your commitment and helping you develop the character required to handle greater levels of prosperity. Each time you persist through difficulties, your wealth consciousness expands and your ability to create abundance strengthens. Fulfilling your wealth calling requires continued evolution and growth. As you achieve initial goals, new levels of possibility reveal themselves, calling you to expand your vision and capacity. This is the natural progression of prosperity consciousness. There is always another summit to climb, another way to increase your impact and abundance. The key is remaining open to guidance while taking consistent action toward your expanding vision. Your wealth calling also includes teaching others what you've learned along your prosperity journey. As you demonstrate what's possible through living your calling, you inspire others to pursue their own path to conscious wealth creation. This creates a ripple effect of abundance that extends far beyond your individual success. Through fulfilling your wealth calling, you become part of a greater movement of awakened prosperity that elevates collective consciousness around money and success. The time has come to fully embrace and manifest your wealth calling. The world needs your unique gifts, vision, and courage to create prosperity in ways that serve the highest good. Trust that you were born for this purpose and that everything in your life has prepared you for this moment. Step fully into your role as a conscious wealth creator and let your light shine brightly. Your wealth calling awaits your wholehearted yes to the magnificent journey of purpose-driven prosperity.